Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. I'm MysteriousJG. I think I found it and I didn't even use a FAQ. There was no way to get to it from that screen, so there's only two screens that border that area. This is the second one, and if we came all the way over here, there's a little path I hadn't tried. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Didn't I think it had something to do with this? But that didn't take me far enough. Oh man, I was convinced this was it, otherwise I wouldn't have started recording. Maybe we can bounce further if we use the spin dash. Okay. So never mind, I'm not convinced I did it the right way anymore. Oh, there's a different path down here. This is actually a lot more simple. I just never bothered to come all the way down here. Alright, I was about to stop recording and start looking again, but no, this is it. Found a red jewel. Okay. Panic averted. So there goes that red jewel. We don't get another red jewel until we get to our next village, so I guess we're moving the plot forward before we can find any more. Meanwhile, we got a teapot, a jar filled with tears. He tries using the teapot, but nothing happened. He spilled out the magical tears, which had some other important purpose, which has now been... But now that you've poured them out at the wrong time, the game is unwinnable. Infocom text adventure would let you do that, boy howdy. I guess I saw this and just assumed you couldn't cross, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. We're not going to record. Although, it would be fun to turn into the Dark Knight for Dan and try to head back to town. Dark Knight power. It's very difficult to quite understand what they're saying. Phrase at the end of Jethro Tull Passion Play, and we can't get back without being Will, so never mind. They set it up intentionally so that we... Well, actually, I don't know that it matters, because they would just make you turn back into Will when you leave the dungeon. Like, say, for example, the very first time we got to be the Dark Knight for Don, and we turned into Will as we left the dungeon area of the prison, and just got back into regular plot area. Nevertheless, here we go. Unless I'm greatly mistaken, we have full cleared the mountain temple, freaking weird, overgrown vegetation, crystallysis area. I just associate this dungeon type with crystallysis, I don't know. We want to go to Euro City, because where else would we go? I don't know what we're doing when we get to Euro City, but, I mean, obviously something will be shaken loose in the plot now that we have the teapot full of tears, but I mean, we could buy an empty teapot in the market, or rather, we saw where they were available to be sold, but couldn't buy them. Oh, and you know, I screwed up. I never checked the item description of the apple. So we probably need to go back and talk to the two guys who gave us... I got the apple. Oh, great. Now is that thing going to be in my inventory forever? Red apple from the markets. When I bite a bright red apple, I feel better. The apple was delicious. Okay, at least I can get it out of my inventory. He opened the will to the opponent, even though my bears don't mourn for me. Oh, I probably should actually beat it. To the opponent, even my parents don't mourn for me. Even if Russian glass doesn't cost me my life, it's my fate to pass away soon. 6 months ago, when I found out I was dying, oh man, this is depressing! I decided to amass as much money as possible. I wanted to leave it to my wife and the child I'll never see. I made my fortune in spite of the unhappiness I have caused others. If I lose, I want to leave part of my estate to you. Please take care of my 4 favorite crook horses. And then we got Lance's letter. Oh, well done. I've already actually read this one now that I think about it. Lily has left me. You're probably too young for this. It's an adult novelty item. It's a teapot. We call it a tear pot. Alright, well, I don't know which one actually advances the story, so let's try both. Let's talk to the two weird dudes who actually told us about this place that we just went to. And then we can talk to Will and his parents, because one of those two things should lead us to some kind of plot advancement. I'm guessing. Oh, that's the teapot. It really does exist. Why am I talking like this? Oh, that's the teapot. It really does exist. I feel the presence of evil from somewhere in town. Maybe the townspeople have changed into demons. And maybe someone in the town square or one of their friends. Use the teapot of anyone you suspect. Okay, let's see. Now we just gotta wander around until we find out someone who's acting like a demon. And the teapot will reveal their demonness. Let's start with Neil. Well, you know what? You know who I think's a demon? That freaking girl who wants to take care of Kara. I'll take care of Kara. To death! Tries using the teapot, but nothing happened. She's just a bitch. She's not a demon. The two ideas are related, but not the same. Oh, Sven's not a demon, huh? What if I have to go to the bathroom and I can't find it? Don't give me that teapot. I'll urinate into that. What a big house. I'm not a demon. What the hell? Live for yourself or others, that's the question. We may not like English is better and many years of your life. Why don't you succeed us? But I can't get to the father. The spirit's tears rained down. Oh, it's his mother. She's a demon. Oh, they're both demons. Or ghosts or something. Coo, coo, coo. Soon this world will be wrapped in darkness. The previous owner of this body is now a skeleton sleeping under the shrine. What? I finally realized how important my parents are to me. I wish I could have told them. But they were demons? I don't get it. They were... Well, just leave me alone for a while. I'm ashamed to hear you talk that way. I've never seen you like this before. Guy who might be my cousin, I don't remember. The next morning, disappointment awaits. Good morning. Sorry about yesterday. Sorry that my parents were demons, I guess. I don't know. I thought about it all night. I'm next in line to inherit this company. If I want to stop the labor trade, I have to change the company that started it. Yeah, well, there you go. That's easy. Your parents who started the labor trade are demons, so you can just take them out. Well, I mean, they're already gone. But, I mean, it's slave labor. The labor trade, it's different. Labor... There's a difference between slavery and, like, say, for example, running a temp agency. They make money on human misfortune. Like Taco Bell. You're going to become the president of the company? Amazing! I'm the princess of an entire freaking kingdom, you know. Hey, stop it. You're embarrassing me. Kara, someone's come asking about you. Something about being an old friend. Uh-oh. Don't trust this dude. What? I don't have any friends. Hey, come on in. Oh, no. The evil hunter used Hamlet to find us. Hamlet! Oink, oink. That's right. I talk like, Theo. What happened? Are you okay? Oh, stop, move. Aha, he's come all this way looking for you. He too must have fought his way past the lost continent of Mu and vampires. Lily found him in Watermia and sent him by Rolek delivery service. I assumed he was for dinner, but even if I'm losing my traveling companions, my allies are increasing. Oh, we're gonna leave him behind too? I suppose if he's going to, like, you know, change Evil Co into Good Co, he'd need to stay here to do it. I just don't understand the women. That's not really relevant to this moment, but... To the west of here are the ruins of Angkor Wat. Whoop. That is where the laborer's home is located. Oh. Oh shoot, I'm ashamed of myself, but I can't remember where Angkor Wat is. Isn't Angkor Wat... like... I didn't think that was Africa. I thought that was Asia somewhere. Probably turns out it's South America and I'm just an idiot. But they already did, like, sort of Incan Mayan deal. So this is probably, like, Southeast Asia somewhere. I think they're trying to hit, because they did the... I know they're doing the pyramids later. They did the Great Wall of China. I think Angkor Wat is, like, Southeast Asia or India or someplace. But my ancient history is not that strong. My knowledge of ancient history. Let's go. See, I knew I had to save because you wouldn't let me talk to Neil, you bitch. Sorry. Take care, everyone. What are you trying to do? Well, now I don't get to talk to the pig. No, this just will not stand. I must talk to everyone. Oink, oink. I just don't understand women. Take care, everyone. Let's go! And then we instantly leave. Neil has no chance to say goodbye. All he gets to do is say, I gotta end slavery. Here's your pig. But the pig is a slave. Native village. Natives village. It's as hot as the tropics. The star tropics? I see the world tilted, my eyes blurred. There's nothing we can do. Let's stay in this village today. Hope they don't eat your pig. Oh. They're not weathered yet, only recently bleached white. It's quite lovely. Anyway, there is southern pots in the eastern house, and... Alright, there's things to be done here. This is not good. This village doesn't seem like a super nice place. See, I'm thinking... the only thing that makes me think Angkor Wat is in Africa is because they're doing this whole slave trade deal. And I thought maybe that's a thing. But, like, it's supposed to be African slavery, but... I don't think Angkor Wat's in Africa, and I should probably stop talking about it because I can easily look it up between videos here. I found a red jewel. The statue of a girl stands silently. They're not supposed to be identical, it's just that we only have the one sprite. They are clearly supposed to be people who are frozen by some kind of evil magic. Dark Shrine has nothing useful to tell us. Oink oink. Strange, not a soul here, and skeletons scattered around. Should we go into the houses? Already have done. No one here, the village looks abandoned. That's good, we can rest if we want. Yeah, there's no reason to be worried about this situation, Eric. Oink oink. I'm exhausted, I feel like sleeping for days. I would suggest we sleep here. It's apparent that something has killed everyone here. Let's rest today. Sure. Exhausted from the trip, they fell into a deep sleep. A long time passes. And they find out that the place isn't abandoned. There's just people left. What, Hamlet? Let me sleep a while longer. Oh, is it the South? Is it like the South Pacific? Is this going to be like a Japanese game giving us cannibals? What? Well, don't be so noisy. You can do what you have to do down there without making noise. Sorry. Ah, who are you? And they just start punching Kara in the face. They seem to be very hungry. Look, those children look so upset. That's right. The servant boy said that in Phrygia, there's so much famine. There's so much famine in this country. Those bones are the bones of people who've starved to death. Or they picked the meat off them. Oh no, we'll be next. I think they'll probably eat Hamlet first. Hamlet! Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. Why such a sad look? It's as if we will soon be separated. Oh, SNES. Enix, I love you. The tragedy. This pig disappears for 3/4 of the game, and then it shows up 5 minutes before the plot demands it be sacrificed. And this pig is going to give itself willingly to save us, and it's a noble sacrifice. Ah! Because the primitive savage cannibals will now discover that pork is better than human flesh. Hamlet! Hamlet! What's going on, Hamlet? Respond! Hamlet! Hamlet! Hamlet, why? Poor Hamlet, to eat or not to eat? Well, we're not that hungry yet, are we? Hamlet! Sob! What? Oh, I don't remember this at all. Man, there is so much about this game I've forgotten. I remember the very beginning and the very end, and that the dungeon in Mu is kind of frustrating, and that's about it. A familiar voice echoed in their heads. Familiar how? This is like a ghost, but it's got the blue text that means that it's Lily. Listen, everyone. It was Hamlet's wish to be food for these people. One baby pig could save many villagers. Mother? Wait, did my mother talk like that? I guess it's Will's mother to talk like female Will. Will, and everyone in this place. Darkness is approaching the world. You must combine your strength to save the planet. So, Will, find the mystic statues and go to the Tower of Babel. Does this really have anything to do with the pig? Was it even a baby pig? Maybe the pig didn't intend to sacrifice itself, it just got confused and thought that the flame was a good thing. Let's make sure we talk to the villagers in the right sequence. Sniff, sniff. I'll never hear that snort again. The air is filling with the aroma of roasting Hamlet. I would say sniff, sniff. Smells delicious. The man timidly held out his hand. Shake his hand? No. The man looks lonely. We don't understand each other's language, but I think we agree. Bacon is delicious. The man looks deeply into Will's eyes. Stare back? No. The man looks lonely. The man seems to look right into your heart. We understand each other's language, but a seed has sprouted. They were going to eat us! The man holds out some food. Eat some? No. The man looks sad. Eat some? Yes. It tastes like dumplings made of insects. My heart was filled. Seems as if we understood each other. Timothy held out his hand. Take his hand. We understand each other. The boy points to the northeast. Show him the map? No. He looks lonely. Draw the map? Yes. He drew a picture of the temple on the map. I think he's saying he wants to go to the temple. He tugs on Will's sleeve as if he wants to take him somewhere. Go with him? No, he looks lonely. Go with him? Yes, he beckons to him. He faces the skeleton with tears in his eyes. This is the skeleton of a relative, a friend? This is really depressing. Man holds out some food, eats some. It tastes like dumplings made of insects. This tribe is so small. They have lost so many to starvation. Brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, how do they cope? And how come the ones that are kidnapped and taken to other places to be servant laborers have white skin and green hair? It seemed like that was supposed to be the same group.
He just jumped into the fire. Hamlet, noble pig, I'll miss you.
Okay. So we're supposed to get another statue, or another... I think we're supposed to get another item here.
I learned a lot from the children. It seems that Ramapo means hello in this region. And I've learned that sensei is a Japanese word for teacher.
That was from Papa. So, I'm guessing... I want to save my game because I'm not sure, but I'm guessing this means... Because the other jewel that's here, we have to do... We have to have an item we don't have currently to get this other... We got to do something with those people who've been turned into statues, because that's what they are. They're not really statues. So I guess we're supposed to go to Angkor Wat, but I feel like we should be able to navigate our way back here and not miss this red gem. But who knows? Let's go to Angkor Wat, see what's up. See what they got going on. No, this looks like this still looks like South America. Door to Angkor Wat. Through the jungle, 3 days journey from the native village. There's a huge temple. Oh, hey, we're in a combat zone. I thought we were freaking... Okay, I didn't know, game. I don't seem to be doing any damage to this guy either. Is it just me, or was I not hurting any of those guys? See, now this is an area with enemies that I can fight. This has enemies, but they're... Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything with these guys. Maybe this is where I get that final form we get to transform into. But here's some good old-fashioned enemies that take damage from my attacks. Could you split back, or form back into one thing I'm allowed to attack again, please? Thank you. Damn, I'm taking a lot of damage already. Am I not supposed to be here yet? Okay. This is annoying. $15 enemies left, huh? Yikes. Well, before I get too much farther in this dungeon, I need to go back and... I might want to check a fact and make sure that I am supposed to be here yet. And that I'm not supposed to have done this thing, like... I didn't even check my inventory, but I don't think I've got any items that'll let me do anything with those people who've been turned into stone. You found a red jewel. Okay, well that's... I was supposed to find that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. There's going to be new red jewels to look for now. These guys intimidating looking, but they're not that dangerous. In the area before the room with only 2 scorpions inside a chest. Okay. Really don't like these guys. Oh shit. This is actually, yeah, I got myself into some real trouble here. I'll go ahead and save state, and hopefully I'll get an HP recovery, which will give me full health. Meantime, I just gotta be kind of careful. It's not the time to be encountering a new projectile enemy. Ah, crap. Well, there you see, that's where the whole... That is where the, I guess I did kill it, but I still got wiped out. I had this notion that these were the last 2 enemies in the zone, but they're not. Ooh, so things are getting a little bit more challenging here now, especially because I don't know if I can get out of here safely with those enemies I wasn't allowed to harm at the entrance area. There we go. I knew I'd get him. Oh man, I know I'm save scumming now, which is weird. I don't do this against bosses. I'm doing this against a normal room. Just really hoping I can somehow. I don't like these guys. I'm 3 more enemies. I'm close. If I don't get a health bonus out of this, it's all been kind of forgot. I have to be one of you guys. My least favorite of all the terrible enemies around here. So I can survive nothing now. I took my... Oh, good. You guys are probably the easiest enemies here. So if another one of you drops down, I can deal with that. But again, this is like South or Central America times. I thought it was like, I don't know, my defensive power increased. Don't think it's increased enough that I can survive anything, though. I think I still gotta get out of here. Yeah, let's call it a video right there. I'm going to load state and not waste those precious gems, but it is time to call it a video. I'm going to just quick check and make sure we're supposed to be doing this dungeon right now, and that the item we need to advance the plot of the native village is here. And if it is, I just got to get back to see, where would I go to get healed up? I guess I'd have to get back to native village. There's a dark space there because you need it to save your game. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to backtrack and try to come back with full health and a little bit better knowledge of how these enemies work. because the difficulty level of the game does continue to rise. Although I frankly found that insect dungeon to be a little easier than Moo. And I kind of found the dungeon that came right after Angel's Village easier than Moo too. But this one, yeah, we're back to needing to take things a little bit more seriously now. I'm the MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you tune in next time for more Illusion of Gaia.